Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today we've got a special interview with Marcus Wahl, the founder of Cardauctionz.com. He's doing a group buy for the pre-sale. And if you follow me on Discord or on the channel, you already probably know that I wasn't interested in getting involved in a pre-sale. But this one I heard about through my Discord, and I'm actually interested. So I've sat down here with Marcus for the last 10 minutes. We're talking about it. He's been telling me how it's going to work, and he's got a whole blog post on it here that I've linked. I'm going to link in the description. But Marcus, you're here with me. Can you tell us a bit about, first of all, who you are, and maybe, because tens of thousands of new players every day, help these guys understand your involvement with Splinterlands, the Cardauctionz website. How did you come? Like, what is the insurance that people have with you through this group buy that their money is going to find their way back to them in the form of packs? Can you help me understand that?
Sure, Infidel. Thanks for the introduction there. I just part of my history, I just want to start off that I'm from the United States. I'm in Nebraska currently, looking to move to the Northwest soon. But I came into Splinterlands all the way back when it was Steam Monsters, and I had a very close friend that was into Steam, and that's how I heard about Steam Monsters, now Splinterlands. But so I was actually buying packs before we even had a working game. So that's how far back I go. I did take a small break when Untamed came around, but I'm definitely back in full force now. And I think Infidel mentioned the Cardauctionz.com site, which is basically like a wholesale type site for the Splinterlands cards. We do happen to offer the largest percentage back on the market fee, 3.25%. We also do the discounted rentals, and to my knowledge, nobody else is doing that. But part of the thing that I think everybody's going to be concerned about is my reputation and handling assets.
Yes.
And a real strong part about this, I want to get out there real fast, is Dave McCoy, which has a very solid reputation in the community. He's in an account with the master programmer Yabamat, and they're holding 300 land plots of mine as a collateral to make sure that we get the pack delivery to you guys. And just mainly want to emphasize the interest in reputation and taking care of you guys. And some of you might be wondering, well, what's in it for you? Why are you doing this? Well, it kind of started off as a project to secure the top 6 position on the leaderboard in the pre-sale so that I could design the card. But as we got going, I felt like I needed to make more and more strengths to this pool to ensure its success. And so we just decided on auctioning the design if we make the top 6, and just bringing value to everybody's Hive Engine token became the goal, because I'm going to purchase my share of packs and hold CAD tokens myself. A little bit long-winded there, but I'll pass it back off to Infidel there.
Okay. So the key thing here is, and for me was, and definitely for you guys was, look, this is a lot of money. I've got over 1,000 vouchers, and that's $20 a pop. It's 20 grand US, and then the cost of the packs themselves, which is another roughly $4,000. I think $1,000 times $4. Yeah, so it's roughly 24 grand US. It's a lot of money. I wasn't interested in getting involved in a pool, but then the reputation here of Marcus and the land being held by very reliable names within the ecosystem of Splinterlands, like Marcus just pointed out, to me was a reassurance that caused me to really pay attention, to stop and take attention. If you are interested in 20% discount, like extra packs, and access to some to the guaranteed airdrops. When you buy 50, you're going to get the access to that one promo card. And if you buy increments of 50, you'll get access to the guaranteed airdrops. That's the deal, right, Marcus?
Yes. You're getting the 20% bonus packs,
Yes.
discount, which is the maximum
Yes.
that you can get through the Splinterlands site. And I just want to follow up with what Infidel said is like, I'm interested in building a relationship with everybody that's involved because of my huge interest in Splinterlands and Cardauctionz.com. And so it's not even just this project alone. I'm kind of working to meet you guys and get a very long lasting valuable relationship, if that makes sense.
It does totally. Like this on my channel, we're all about like trying to build community and like, because I think of it as there's so many people who have no idea, who are just coming online. It's literally thousands of people every day, and they don't know what's, they don't know the first thing. So I'm trying to create a situation where like hopefully I can share good value, and then the people that know my channel can also respond to comments. We got a Discord, and so I get it. Like you're trying to add value and build a community of people that have come to know your name and really trust that you're gonna they can rely on you for, like, for instance, an excellent auction site or a card sale site or great opportunities like group buys like this. And I want to say before we go any further that this is for the rest of the video. I want to kind of talk. I want to unpack the details of how this works. I want Marcus to kind of speak to a little bit more clarity on the land that's being held aside to ensure the protection of the people who are stepping into this. I feel confident, but right now that's what I want to say. I'm excited by this. I'm going to participate in this, and I have over 1,000 vouchers. And Marcus is saying, we have a few more days to figure this out, right? It's I think the 24th is the end of it, or 23rd is the end of it. So we need to kind of, if you guys are watching this, it's like the opportunities here. And this is for some of you guys who are thinking about maybe buying 50 packs. You're going to get that guaranteed card. You're going to get the 20% extra packs, I believe. I'm going to spend the rest of the video unpacking exactly how it would work with Marcus here. But just really want to, before I go there again, this is something I'm excited about and I'm going to be participating in. If it sounds interesting to you, then stick around for the rest of the details, because I think this is a great opportunity. And I see that you guys are, Cardauctionz is number 7 right now on the list. But you're just within reach of number 6. And even like with my 1,000, we would pop into 5th above Queen of Monsters and Shiv Tandon. So that's kind of awesome. So Marcus, can I go back to you and you just kind of help us understand what are they going to get? They're going to get the 20% discount. That means we don't actually mean discount, mean more packs, correct? That's the first thing, right?
Yeah, and bonus packs, in my mind, actually end up being better than just a flat 20% discount. I mean, it's way better because vouchers are required for packs, right?
Yes.
You follow me on that.
Yeah,
okay.
and each voucher is 18 or $20. So in a sense, it's absolutely. I see what you mean.
Right. Yeah, I'll just quickly kind of run down. I think the whole point of the pool is that, without a doubt, that we're better than you just purchasing alone.
Yes.
From Splinterlands. And so, let's just do a quick example. Like if you bought 50 packs, you're not going to be getting the 20% bonus packs. Mm-hmm. And there's also sort of a combined presence that happens in our pool, that you can start getting these extras, like a share from like a title, yes, a share from a gold card, and then coming from purchasing like 50 packs, which is pretty sweet.
Yes.
So and then if we secure top 6, everybody's airdrop token's going to increase in value because we're working to auction that. And there's just I guess concerns they might have is just if somebody buys 50 packs, they're like, hey, I deserve my standard promo card. Mm-hmm. And yes, as soon as we get it, we're going to deliver that to you. And yeah, you deserve that. Yeah. Anything guaranteed to you, like for instance, if you're going through Splinterlands alone, anything guaranteed, we're going to make sure you get that. Yeah,
that's crystal clear to me, and it's very well laid out in the article. I think I want to draw a little bit more attention to the CAAD token and how this is the big this is the big cool thing about a group buy like this. And one of the features that really caught my eye when I read this article on PeakD, it was the idea that even there's going to be some number of assets that are not handed out to certain players. For instance, when you buy 50 packs, you get one promo card with Dr. Blight. But then there is a mathematical opportunity for each of those packs to create another airdrop of a Dr. Blight. It's possible. And if that happens, those are not assets that would come back to that person who bought the 50 packs directly. They would be held in the group account, which is going to create some sort of revenue out of either, Marcus, help us understand this if I'm saying this wrong in any way. There's going to be rental opportunities. There's going to be sale profits there. Those types of profits, whether ongoing or one time, are going to be value that's going to come back to the CAAD token holders. And if you have a proportional cut of those CAD tokens, you're going to get a proportional cut of the earnings. Is that correct? Or am I mistaken in some way there?
Yeah, Infidel, I think you said that spot on. I've got no adjustments to that. And I guess some folks are probably wondering about, how might SPS airdrop stuff work out like from assets. And I've worked out that, well, we're just going to take that SPS and stake it, and then we'll just continually monitor, the value pool to make sure that the CAD token is representing that. Is that, and I also want to point out that it's interesting because we're already getting SPS airdrop and staking it. So that's already happening.
Yep.
So that's kind of a cool feature, but is there anything else you had, Infidel?
I think that makes sense. So you're saying that from the assets that are being group bought here under the account, which was Cardauctionz Com1, that's the account that's going to do the purchases?
Correct, which is already 6,000 packs.
Yeah. So that's the account doing the purchases. That and right here's the Discord, guys. I'll have this PeakD article in the description. You can follow up on the Discord. But there's going to be, those assets are being bought by that account. And so that account is going to have X amount of power as a result of those packs and the titles and stuff and the airdrops and stuff. And those assets being on, some of them are going to stay with the Cardauctionz account because they are not guaranteed rewards. They're the mathematical rewards. And so they're going to generate a degree of SPS. And so you're saying that SPS, there's an intent to monitor how that SPS would grow and then use it. Help me understand, how are you planning to use that SPS?
Yeah, any SPS that, like, say, comes in from a group title, we're just going to take that SPS and stake it.
Gotcha.
And then we just monitor the value of the account. And the way we do that is just take, well, SPS we have, what's the price of SPS, and that's kind of takes care of that component.
So in certain situations, you say you're going to sell some of the cards. At times, it's going to make sense to sell them. And at other times, it's going to make sense to hold them and rent them. And that this is something people should realize. If it's not, we haven't said it explicitly. It's in Marcus's and all people involved's interest to see that those are used effectively to maximize those returns. You guys are going to do your best to steward those well, to maximize the returns that are coming out of those group assets, so that CAAD token holders, which I will be one of them, will continue to receive rewards like well into the future. And those will be liquid. Like, we could sell our CAAD tokens or buy more of them if you wanted a bigger cut of on the Hive engine. People might sell them, people might buy them, I assume. Can you comment on that stuff?
Yeah, totally correct. We're just gonna make an evaluation of the value pool, and I'll be posting orders for the CAD token with Hive off of Hive Engine, and there's already a buying and selling that is breaking out. So there's trading going on with the CAD token. Yeah.
Okay. And Dave McCoy, who I actually don't know, but I'm looking at his account. Dave McCoy is the one with the access to the land, and he's got almost 8,000 followers. So he's like deep in there, and he's in somehow in relation with Yaba. You were saying?
Yeah, he is a real strong member of the guild, Team Possible, and
Mm,
Team Possible is like way up there
mm,
on the guilds. It's like very, very strong guild. But Dave has managed, probably thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of land,
amazing.
and he's holding 350 of my plots just as collateral. Make sure packs get delivered, and he's even got like basically a connection to the master programmer, Yabamat,
Yeah.
and so that's an account for Team Possible is looked over by the master programmer and Dave, and that's where my land is held as
Okay.
collateral. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That for me is enough reassurance. And I'm bringing this to you guys, and I'm saying that I'm going to get involved. That doesn't mean you have to or you should. You should look at it for yourself and make the decision. But I'm sending what'll be like 22,000 US dollars of value to this group buy because it seems totally legit, and I'm excited by this opportunity. I want that 20% bonus, but I want the CAAD token. I'm actually thinking, there's going to be a good amount of resources that are going to go into that pool that are going to be just generating revenue. But especially if we can take top 6 and claim one of those legendary summoner designs, that opportunity to create that summoner will go to auction. Okay.
But the cards are going to be auctioned for an $8,000 reserve, and I definitely think we'll get that and more. But this is a pretty sweet feature that if we aren't able to get at least 8,000, I'm going to take all of my standard promo cards, my title, my gold card, and then donate them all to the value pool so that it boosts the value of the CAD tokens. And just for a second, let me just let everybody know how
Yeah.
that top 6 is working. I mean, say for instance that if we got the first position in the top 6 leaderboard, I've been informed that we would have the first pick of designing legendary summers. So I assume that we'd have all splinters available to offer that person and give them that first priority thing, which some
Wow.
people might be interested in that, and I'd hope that the card would auction for more. So.
Wow. I actually I know Kush, he's in number 1. And I think when he hears that, he's going to want to buy some more of these packs, I think. So we better, but I'm excited by this opportunity, and I'm on board. I've got right now, let's see, how many do I got cards? And I want to say also that Marcus is not giving me anything for this. Like, I'm not getting some sort of compensation for doing a video. Like, I wish I should have said at the beginning. I might have to intro that and say that right off the hop, but I'm not getting some sort of bonus. I'm not getting some sort of extra. I am getting an extra. I'm getting 20% extra packs, whereas if I buy by myself, I'm not. I've only got how many I want to see how many vouchers I got. I've got 1,064 vouchers, and 25 of those are going away as donations on Friday to the community. So I got 1,019. Maybe I'll buy one more, so I got an even number. I guess it'll be 1,020. And if I go over to shop, and let's say I bought 1,020, I'm going to get 153 bonus packs. But if I buy 1,020 through Marcus's group buy, I'm going to get 20% on top of. It'll be better than that. This is 15%. What I would get on my own is 15%, but I'm going to get 20% if I go through Marcus. I'm going to get 55 or something extra packs by doing it through Marcus. And that'll be one more promo card for Dr. Blight. And I'm going to get these CAD tokens, which I think is really interesting because I think I said this earlier, but I don't know if I finished my thought. If this continues to be a real success, and it obviously is a success so far, they've done 6,300 packs. My mind is going on like where that could lead, and like the CAD token could be essentially a resource generating, like a passive income token that people want to invest in and hold.
I think that we have had interest in the general sale. Um, and I understand that it's a natural thing to say, hey, could we take this CAD token, further into the Chaos Legion stuff? But I do think that there are some things that have to be, worked out there as far as, you
Yep,
know, how much CAD token, might be given if we're at the general sale, and like, and then just at what point does it become like a crazy amount of work?
fair enough.
Like, I mean, my thoughts for the future is that I do think that we could accomplish something like buying 1 million packs, like in general, to get like that 10% discount,
Hmm.
but you also have to kind of factor in the management,
Yep.
and then I think there'd have to be some automation, so maybe some programming cost there. But I see where you're going with that,
Yeah.
Infidel, and I'd love to bring as much value as I can
Mhm.
to the CAD token. I'm going to be a holder of it. I want to see everybody succeed, and some people are probably out there like, well, what do you have to gain from this? And I think I can name like 3 things. Well, yeah, I will get an increased 5% bonus packs because I'm in a pool myself. Um, Also, if we bring ourselves into the top 6, then I'll get an increased value on my CAD. But then there's also the opportunity to make connections and build a community,
Hmm.
and that might be the most valuable thing of all that comes out of this. So
Totally.
that is that.
Yeah, and that makes
uh,
perfect sense to
yeah.
me. And I
Okay.
wanted to like show some numbers here because I think I can quickly illustrate what this will mean to me personally. And then other people could take that and run with it for themselves. But like I said, I've got 1,020 vouchers that I'm willing to put into it. And if I'm getting a 20% bonus on that, it's times by 1.20, which is a 20% increase. And I'm getting, it says 1,224 packs. And so if I subtract from 1224, the look at this on people are looking on my screen are going to see that I'm on the chaos or sorry the Splinterlands website on the Chaos Legion pack buy window, and I've typed in I've got 1,020. I'm going to buy 1,020 packs, and they're saying I'm going to get 153 free. So the point is we can actually calculate how many free packs I'm going to get. So it's 1020 plus 153. So I would get 1173 if I buy through like on my own, and I'm going to get 1224 if I buy with Marcus, and that's 51 free packs. And like Marcus pointed out earlier, it's not just 51 free packs at $4 a pack. It's 51 free packs when at a time when you need a voucher plus $4 to get a pack. So it's literally, call it 22 US dollars per pack. It's an $1,100 increase in my purchase, which is huge, huge. Not to mention it's one extra. Um, 51 packs is one extra promo card, guaranteed promo card with the Dr. Blight. So I think the Dr. Blight's worth at least $50 out the gate, like in my opinion. So this is almost like probably for me as a person buying with 1,000 packs, this is probably like an $1,100 benefit to me. And then there's the CAD token, which I think the way they've planned it is gonna reap a degree of reward that I'm willing to I'm interested in. Let's put it that way. And I know that side of we've never been through this before. If you're watching the video at this point to this point now, you're interested, but you're maybe skeptical. We don't. I've never done this before, but you've got in this one Marcus, a man with like a big reputation in the game in the community, who personally has put up collateral that's in the hands of a different person who has themselves a big footprint in this community. And so I think there's a lot of reliability built into that. And then I think this is pretty interesting with the CAD token, not to mention the 20% bonus, which you can't get on your own. At least I can't get on my own. So Marcus, I'm in. And I guess the only question is like, when is the next buy going to be? People are going to want to know.
Yeah, and Infidel, thanks for participating. Welcome aboard. We're glad to have you. Our next large purchase is going to be coming right up with you coming in. So that's going to be happening, I think, pretty soon. Just give a little tiny warning to anybody that wants to come along and make sure they get their 20% bonus and everything else. I will just say at this point that since I'll be making a fairly large purchase somewhere in the 1,000 packs range in this next wave, that I'll have packs on hand for anybody that needs to buy, and I can then instantly put those packs in their hand as supplies last. And basically I keep that going so that people making smaller purchases can instantly get their packs. And then I just want to let everybody know that if it becomes valuable for another 2,400 packs to get added in our top 6 leaderboard race, Corn, some of you guys might know him, Coronavirus is going to be bringing in 2,400 packs for us at the very end. Wow. And he just wants to make sure that actually is important to us before he does that. Like, if it's not going to make a difference, he's not going to come in there. But
gotcha.
I think things are going really, really, really well, especially with Infidel coming in, and we're going to have a real shot at this. And just one last thought that I thought was really interesting that I kind of came across late in this whole setup is that when we go into the future airdrops past the pre-sale, like it sounds like it's dependent on the number of packs sort of compared to everybody else, where they determine where the guaranteed airdrop value is going to be. And I just want to say that a lot of people might fall under that number of guaranteed required. And the cool thing is that when we're pooling together, we make sure we make those guaranteed numbers that are going to be needed to get the airdrops.
You're making an argument that those buying 50 packs are unlocking and they're creating an access point for themselves to find value in the future airdrops where they wouldn't necessarily get any value. Is that a fair way to say that? Is that correct there, Marcus?
Just to really summarize that point, like say you only purchase 50 packs and we come to X airdrop in the future.
Yep.
And let's say that, well, the guaranteed value was you needed 150 packs. Well, you don't got it, so there's no guaranteed airdrop there.
Yeah.
But because of a pool, we always make sure that we're hitting that guaranteed number to make sure we get that guaranteed card, to add it to the value pool.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to stress that, hey, remember that everything guaranteed you as a sole buyer is always passed on to you and given to you. If you deserve that, like if you would have got it alone, you get that value. So everything coming with us is added value because of the pool.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense to me. And I think it's crystal clear to the viewer too.
Okay.
Awesome. I don't know if there's anything more, but I feel like that's it. Do you think that is there anything like a closing remark or any, I guess we should throw them to your favorite post on this. I'm looking at the one from 18 hours ago. Is that the best one to put in the description? Splinterlands, your 20% pre-sale pack is here. Help us win the race.
Yeah, I think that is the best post because it kind of gives us an update about what we've already accomplished, and I think it summarizes things in a way. It kind of gives the complete discussion of what you get. So I do think that is the best post to read.
Awesome. For anybody who's still with the video, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. We talk about Splinterlands all day, every day, because I think it could change lives. Change mine. I think it could change yours. and it's not an overnight thing with this game, but you know, this is an amazing game with fun playability and amazing daily rewards that are unlike any sort of other video game you're going to play out there. So stick around to the channel, and I'll try to help show you ways that you can maximize your rewards for your time and attention. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. God bless.